Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from the WWE and Mattel, we are featuring Elite Series 98, Randy Orton, the Viper / Legend Killer. Alright, so this captures Randy in one of his most recent iterations of his character. He's been off television for some time now due to an injury. As of this recording, it's June 29th, 2023. Alright, so the reason why I got this figure is because I was kind of reminiscing a lot about Arcade Bro. Randy's always been one of my favorite wrestlers, and he's one of those performers where he has so many action figures. And this was something at first I passed up on in the store, but then I kind of regretted it later, so I kind of hunted it down. And I'm glad I did. It's a wonderful looking version of Randy. Like I said, this is kind of captures Randy at his most recent. He's a lot more grizzled, much more of a veteran than he was years ago. And it's a beautiful looking figure. You get the championship title, extra pair of hands. And on the back, he hails from St. Louis, Missouri, stands in at 6 feet 5 inches, and weighs in at 250 pounds. His finisher is the RKO. And then here's a list of some of his accomplishments. And other figures in Series 98, Big E, Finn, Rick Boogs, Farouk, and Mandy Rose. This series came out, I believe, I think it was late last year. I think it was fourth quarter 2022. And let's take this guy out. This is one figure I think I might keep preserved in the package just because I have so many Randy figures as it is in my collection. But I kind of really wanted this one. Alright, so we have Randy Orton. First impressions of the action figure. I love the head sculpt. Like I said, this really captures modern day Randy. If you've been following WWE, if you've been following the product, since the early 2000s, chances are you might have a bunch of Randy figures from like the Jax era. And, that's a much younger Randy. And throughout the years, he's always added more tattoos. But, he's always kind of remained consistent with his physique. And, he looks great. The championship title, really well done, nicely sculpted. Okay, so we have the Raw Tag Team Championship in hand. This is actually one of my favorite championships in WWE. I love when they first introduced these titles, this style of title years ago. I believe the first tag team that had this style of championship, but it was with the black leather strap and the gladiatorial helmets, it might have been the Usos way back in the day. And then the original title had, I think, is kind of like the bronze copper finish as opposed to the silver. But it's a great accessory to own. The only thing is you have to hunt down, the corresponding figure so you can have a matching pair. Randy looks great as always. Lots of detail, especially with the tattoo work. He has both of his arms sleeved, and then he has his upper shoulders tattooed on the back. I remember reading an interview years ago. I think Randy has his tattoos touched up, I think at least twice a year. He doesn't really let them fade, which is nice. I think if you have ink work, it's always good to maintain it. But for me, I think the winner is really the head sculpt here. You know, this is really the older, grizzled, modern-day Randy. The serious expression also works really well because if you have the Matt Riddle figure, you know, there's that dichotomy in their personalities. You know, Riddle's much more happy-go-lucky, where Randy's kind of more so the older, seasoned veteran and the voice of reason. The graphics on the gear, really well done, really sharp, really clean. And you also get it on the knee pads. The articulation is very standard for an elite action figure. So if you've handled, you know, this style of action figure before, you're very well aware of, you know, everything that it could do. You know, very clean also with the pinless designs on the joints. So overall, it's a fantastic figure. I think it's a must purchase in my opinion. I think this kind of really embodies, you know, Randy. You know, hopefully he comes back soon. You know, from what I understand, I think his back has been the issue. You know, that's why he's been off TV for so long. You know, I'd really hate for him to, you know, retire at this point in his career, because I think, you know, if he could get in good health, I think he still has, you know, many years ahead of him. You know, he's always contributed greatly to the product. So yeah, wonderful action figure, great superstar. You know, he's a legend and a legend killer. All right, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.